Buddy, we are now live.
Hello.
Hey. Hello,
What's
everyone.
up?
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you
doing?
nerds?
How are things? How are stuff? How are things?
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
Monday.
I got a confession to make. I'm feeling a little out of place right now.
What?
Because I'm in my OG
because
place
you're
right
not
now.
you're not
Well,
here. Because I'm here.
Because you're here. Hi.
Hi.
How are
Hi
you?
everyone. By the way, I haven't been here in forever.
I know, you bastard.
I've been busy.
So as you all know, everybody, this is our half-hour pre-show. This is before we actually do the show, which comes out on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But feel free to tune in.
It's the show before the show.
Yes, it is. The show before the
The
show.
pre-show.
The pre-show.
It is the Grindhouse Radio live and uncut.
Because we like to pre.
Boom.
Because we like to pre. What are you talking about? We like
We
to pre.
like to pre.
We like to give people a little foreplay before we give them the show.
Wow.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I
Dang.
know where you
That
were
the nicest
going,
way
but
possible.
like you didn't have to actually spell it out.
I mean, I didn't.
This is Steve.
F-O-R-E-P-L-A. Now I'll spell it for you.
What's up, everyone?
Wow.
Hope you had a good weekend. It was
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
solid weekend. I'm not sure who watched the Super Bowl.
I actually missed it. I missed every
Or
inch
the
of it.
big game, as people say. I don't give an F.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah.
No.
You don't give
No,
an
no,
F
no, no,
until-
no.
until
I mean-
the
I mean-
NFL sends us a cease and desist.
Please don't.
Nah, I really don't
Please
care.
don't.
We'll be
Please
fine.
don't.
You know how many people do it? I don't care. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super
just
Bowl,
fine.
Super Bowl.
We'll
Well, you could just call it the Super Bowl and
We'll be just
you'd be
fine.
better.
Nah, I want
Anybody
to be
else?
authentic.
Everybody take a good look around the table.
What?
Yeah.
How many people laughed at that joke?
I
Nobody.
laughed at the joke. That's all that matters. And you're laughing right now. You're laughing now. So
No,
it's
he's
okay.
laughing at his
joke.
comment to your joke.
It's okay.
I'm laughing.
It doesn't
want
to do the watch party.
Can I get F's
Yeah,
in
it
the
didn't
chat,
let me do
boys?
the watch either, but I shared the live. So,
Okay.
you
Oh,
know.
that's good. I have been trying to find this notification for the past 5
It
seconds.
didn't come up
Thank
on me.
you.
Yeah.
Jesus, now I
Didn't come
have
up for
it.
me.
Now I have it.
There,
We're
you only
good.
saw the last 3
Oh, no.
minutes. I mean, that's all that really matters. That's when the Chiefs kind of put it away.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that was actually probably the
But,
most important part of the game, I
yeah.
think.
But you missed all of it,
Hi,
Steve? What were
everybody.
you doing on Sunday?
I was literally just busy all day, and the fact that there was no traffic made it even easier for me to
I
get
guess
from
so,
point A
yeah.
to point B and not have to worry about what the speed limits were. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So for those
Just
of you
kidding.
tuning in for the first time, or if you've come back again and again, live and uncut every single week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do a 30-minute live segment where you guys are the stars. You guys tell us what you want to talk
Yeah.
about. We want to talk about everything and anything. Just be clean, all right? That's all we ask. You know, let's have some fun. We want to
you
get
don't
to know
necessarily
you.
need to
Happened.
be-
Start a watch party. I got it.
You don't
There we go.
necessarily need to be serene, but you just need to be clean.
Yeah, so hello, Mary. Hello, Jackie. Hello,
Hello,
Billy.
everybody.
Hello, Chrissy. Oh, hello. Chrissy, that's our masseuse. Hello, Chrissy.
Hello.
What do you call it?
How are
yeah,
you,
man.
friends?
So we're what do you call it? We were just talking a little bit about the Super Bowl, who watched it and so forth.
Yeah.
So if you guys watched it, whoever you were rooting for, make sure you put it down in the comments. We want to know. You know, one thing that I took away from this Super Bowl, what do you call it? And
What do you got?
I got to tell you, first and foremost, it was great to see Wilford Brimley working again. I mean, that was fantastic. You know, it was very, very nice to see him working again. And at the end of the day, I was very impressed that that both teams were actually so nice to each other. They like got into like no fights. It was
Well,
ridiculous.
there really aren't that many fights at the Super Bowl, I don't think.
No, it's not so much fights. It's more like a nudge or a push or like a nasty look.
A push.
That's about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some bad fights where they get
Nah,
all.
I
You can
don't-
tell they're
no,
getting
the
bent.
NFL, I mean, at least football-wise, like, you do get some fights every once in a while, but, like, Super Bowl-wise, there's usually never brawls during the
It's-
Super Bowl.
It seemed as tame as it could possibly be.
Well,
That-
well,
that-
it
that-
seemed as
that's
tame as
all I-
it,
you
it
know.
seems as tame as it could possibly be because was probably the best officiated game of the year. Like, nobody had a problem with the referees making any bad calls because I feel like they were non-existent. the
Hold
whole
on a
game.
minute. There was a absolutely awful call. That one touchdown that wasn't a touchdown. That was not a
Which
touchdown.
touchdown that wasn't
the
a
one
touchdown?
that the football went over the one area and
In the
that-
corner.
in the
When the
corner.
sports
No,
ball
you can't-
sports
yeah,
harder
but
than the other
The problem is
sportsmen?
it got called a
Is that what
touchdown.
happened?
There wasn't enough evidence to say that it didn't cross the plane before his foot stepped out of bounds.
Well, nice.
You can see it from every angle.
But you can't tell that it didn't, because it doesn't matter. Like, all that matters is that some piece of that ball
Okay.
crosses the goal line, crosses the plane, or goes like around that orange cone. And if the call on the field was if the call on the field was no
Trying to share it
touchdown,
out, I lost
Okay.
my
it probably would have stayed
trail
no
of thought.
touchdown. But because it was called a touchdown, they didn't feel there was enough evidence to overturn it.
Well,
I've
I
only
don't know.
seen 2 commercials.
Hello,
from
Rachel.
this
Hey,
so
girl.
They
far.
were
Hey.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel.
Right.
Hey, girl. Hey.
The Bill Murray one I thought was pretty
What?
good.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
And,
I think that one got leaked on Facebook before.
It did. And then
Yeah.
I think the Bryan Cranston one was actually really
The Bryan
funny. The
Cranston
Mountain Dew
was
one.
good.
Hello,
That was
Laura.
funny.
I told you the planter's baby. You were like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna come back. I'm like, he is.
Nah.
Well, it's probably
coming back.
a baby.
I knew
It's so
it.
It's
stupid.
probably-
It's the same thing as Baby Groot.
It's exactly. It's
You know
probably
what
a
I
Baby
gotta
Groot
say?
situation. It's not the same Mr. Peanut. It's a different Mr. Peanut.
You know what I'm
It's
gonna
Baby
say?
Peanut.
You know,
What are you gonna
2020,
Baby
y'all.
nut
Nut,
do 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 baby
No.
nut do 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 baby nut do 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 baby nut baby nut do do
Man,
do do do
I missed a
baby
lot,
nut do
didn't
do
I?
do
Oh.
Yeah, you missed
do
the hit,
baby
the
nut
thing.
do do kill me.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So the
There's
planters,
also-
Mr. Peanut killed himself.
No,
Well,
he
sacrificed
didn't. No, he
sacrificed
Kill
himself.
Oh my
Sacri-
God.
I'm sorry.
Get
Sacri-
the facts straight.
I'm sorry, sacrificed himself to save his 2 friends. And they had a funeral for him, like legit a funeral. People that went to that funeral, by the way, got like a badge that said they were at the Mr. Peanut funeral.
Really?
Oh, wow.
That's
I
pretty
really
funny.
wish that they had one so
cast
that way I
on
can
it?
go. What?
The people who were cast on it.
No. There was an actual like funeral, like a service.
Rachel
I
says,
swear.
"Go
What?
sports."
It's wild.
Jackie
Go
says we
sports.
should probably remove the candy bowl from away from Zambo. Just saying. Mary, dancing Sam Elliott
You have
Doritos
no
was cool.
power
Yes.
That was a good.
Yeah,
That
Yes,
was,
that was a
funny
good one.
Yeah, that was a very good one.
Billy says, "I'm shocked it's still there. To be honest, I'm assuming the candy bowl."
Oh, how
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
And there's 2 of
the
them.
Rocket Mortgage
Laurel.
one with Jason Momoa? When
That
he was
was
like
funny.
when he was
Disturbing,
literally
but
when
funny.
he was literally taking off his muscles and then his hair. It was really funny.
I saw
Oh,
a
it was
clip
really
of it,
funny.
but I didn't get a chance to actually like watch it. But it looked very weird.
It was basically
He took his hair off, and that's what I saw, and I'm like, what is going on?
It was basically like he was like, "Oh, I'm in the comfort of my home. Like now I could do like now no one's in the public eye." And so he's like, "Yay, I could finally rip off my muscles and be my real self."
I don't know. I feel like we eventually got to a point where Super Bowl commercials get so hyped up that they're just not as good as they used to be.
Yeah.
like
I could
now
see
it's like
that.
now everybody's stressing to be like, oh, now we're gonna come up with our next Super Bowl commercial. And now you're trying to force it too much, and they're
Nah.
just not as funny. Like we used to have. Like still, my favorite Super Bowl commercial to this day is an amped energy drink
It was
commercial
funny.
where I think some fat dude drives his truck into the middle of a blank road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these speakers come up out of the flatbed of his pickup, and he attaches jumper
sorry.
cables to his nipples and starts dancing, and they're playing like
Isn't that just
techno
the,
music. It was
Isn't that the sequel to Just Cranked 2?
yeah, probably I don't know.
With Jason Statham?
But that's probably my favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time. That and the Doritos one.
So one of my
That's awesome.
With the crystal ball.
So one of my favorite things about this Super Bowl is that both teams had 2 of the best names that I can mess with the entire time.
Oh yeah, you were saying something about that.
Debo
What was it again?
Samuel.
Oh, Debo. Debo's a
Debo
beast.
Samuel.
Oh,
You can't say it without conviction. You have to say the name with conviction. Debo Samuel. You know what I'm saying?
Debo
I like how he had to
Samuel.
look up the names.
No, I didn't. I'm not looking up the names. I didn't know. And then
had
the
to
other
look
one
up a
is
little bit.
the other one was Mahomes. What's
Pat
up, Mahomes?
Mahomes.
yeah.
Patty
Pat
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
So I had to do it the entire time where Haley was getting bent out of shape that I was sitting and making fun of like the names, but it wasn't making fun. I was enjoying the names.
Yeah.
Right?
They were good names.
They were good names.
I mean,
Solid
granted, you
names.
were
Nothing's
probably-
better than a good
Great
football
names.
name.
You
Mary,
were poking
What's up,
innocent fun at
Mahomes?
it.
Mary, you're right. The one where the WeatherTech CEO thanked the vets that saved his dog was pretty gut wrenching.
Oh, that's actually
was
kinda
a
nice.
that
Yeah.
was a Budweiser Clydesdales
Aw.
kind of
I
moment.
did
where
not-
you were just,
I did
like,
not
ready
know
to
that.
tear up. You didn't know
That's
that?
cute. No, I didn't know about that.
Well,
one.
no,
I gotta
you-
watch all the commercials. from this year. I haven't
WeatherTech,
finished it.
some animal hospital saved his dog who had cancer, so he decided, you know what, I have millions of dollars.
I'm gonna
take-
do this.
I'm gonna take out a
I
whole
have
ad
millions
for
of
this.
dollars,
Aw.
which is,
Hello.
I think it's for a
That's
Super
fair
Bowl
enough.
commercial, and I think they said there was stats. I think it was like 5.7 million or something.
Not to mention too that if you want to air it on a major network, you have to bundle in I think a year or 2 years worth of commercials in it. So all in all, the total cost is roughly like 20 grand. 20. I wish it was 20 grand. 20 million.
Hello,
roughly around
Janine.
that.
They were
It's
probably
wild.
so mad the
Janine?
whole game because there were a lot.
Yeah,
there weren't a
yeah.
lot of stoppages during the game.
Yeah.
Janine asked, "Was there a doctor playing on one of the teams?"
There's a good chance. I mean, I don't know
wouldn't
if
doubt
either of them are technically doctors, but no, but a lot of the
Well,
there
isn't
was
there a guy from Harvard or something?
Hey.
Yeah, well, I know Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
went
that's
to
the
Harvard.
dude that Kim's got a hard on for. What's
Ryan
that?
Fitzpatrick.
What? No,
Jimmy
No.
Garoppolo.
It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy
G.
Jimmy.
So you want to
Call me
Garoppolo
up,
your arms
Jimmy.
around that man? Is that it?
I want to see what he's playing with.
Single. Oh God. Single as a Pringle.
What
Single
kind of
as a
Pringle, though?
Pringle.
This counts.
What?
What flavor Pringle?
So, what? Ew! Stop! No!
Pizza,
stop.
sour cream and onion.
Oh, like the
salt and
different
vinegar.
Pringles. Oh, it depends.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
We're
Fair
not going
enough.
ill. We're just
Barbecue.
saying the Pringle is important.
Pringles are
They're-
important.
Listen, Pringles are very
Value
important.
pack.
Thank
Who's-
you. Thank you.
Who
Multiflavor.
Who enjoyed the amazing
Jimmy Garoppolo's. Yes.
No halftime
I
show?
did.
The halftime show.
Oh, that was.
Who did it?
Oh,
did
here,
it?
okay, here it is.
Who
so,
did it?
So the
I'm
interwebs.
mad.
We're gonna talk about this.
There were people who will, but then again,
That
who
was
cares?
The interwebs, first of all, they got all bent out of shape. That what do you call it? One, they said that they were mad that the Cuban flag was flying during the game.
I
during
want
the
to tell
mid-
you a nice
It's
little
not
secret
a Cuban
about that
flag.
I
It's
only-
the Puerto Rican flag.
I only heard it for like 1 second. I didn't hear much.
No,
Yeah, I didn't hear much about that.
No, that's all over the place. And the Puerto Rican flag is
lot
from
of people
Puerto
are getting all
Rico, and
wonky.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
Wah.
Then
That's
another
all I
thing,
hear.
another thing
Yeah,
that people
isn't
were
J-Lo
pissed off
Puerto
about.
Rican?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
and what do you call it? No, I'm saying, but people were saying that they didn't say the Puerto Rican flag. They were
They
saying
said it was the Cuban
flag.
Oh.
That's the idiocy.
So the misinformed
Yeah.
Misinformed
people.
come on.
Well, I mean, like,
people.
also mistaking it for the Cuban flag wouldn't be that out of touch because, like, a lot of the population of Miami, where the Super Bowl is held, is Cuban. So, like, if you're an idiot, like, you can mix that up a little bit.
I mean, there's also just a lot of people in America who are just plain old,
Yeah, not
Idiots.
so smart.
Facts.
Hello, Rachel. What do you call it? Rachel says yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you call it? But no, then people were also bent out of shape that there were too much Spanish speaking during the. They were saying.
I
too
don't
much
think that.
Spanish.
I don't think that
It
that's
was a thing.
It
It was
was.
a thing.
It was a thing, but I don't think that's like the vast majority of people
Greer.
watching the.
Not the mass
halftime
majority, but
show.
the good portion, because
I doubt
the Okay, for Danielle to stop me and wake me up and say you need to see this. All right, I'm telling you, there was a lot.
Well, it's because the only ones that make the spotlight are the people that are bitching and complaining about it. Everybody
Yeah.
else who didn't care is not going to chime in.
Can I just be
Like
honest?
I love the that
I
was
thought it
probably
was a great
the best
Super Bowl.
halftime
I
think it
show
was the best show
I've ever
too, yeah.
seen in my
Yeah.
entire
I've
life.
heard it was
Yeah.
a lot of. I heard it was very good. But
I mean-
can I just state the facts here
What?
real quick?
What?
Y'all sound like a bunch of snowflakes. You understand that? Just saying.
yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
No,
whatever.
but-
J-Lo and Shakira, man.
Yo, Shakira
Oh, is that what the
came out.
halftime show was?
Shakira came out.
Yeah.
She was like rocking it. She was doing her thing.
She played guitar and drums.
She
She did.
No, J-Lo
No.
played the drums.
Oh, J-Lo did. Oh, all right.
Are you sure it was
Yeah,
J-Lo?
but J-Lo was playing
Yeah.
the drums.
Oh, okay.
Did
Well,
J-Lo
they had,
sing
like-
taco flavored kisses or no?
No, that would
My
have been
taco
amazing.
flavored
Can
kisses.
we talk about?
I would've
Can we
lost
talk
it.
about how Shakira? There was one point where she looked at the camera and she did some turkey thing. That thing
that I saw.
specifically.
That I
Yeah,
saw.
And now it's turning to be like the biggest meme and the biggest gif out there. It's actually pretty
My-
hysterical.
That's pretty
The
funny.
only
Oh, it's
reason
very
I knew
funny.
about that was because I saw the meme about it where it was literally Squidward going, "All hail the magic conch," and then it switched to her, and then she went, "Oh," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing something with the Super Bowl here, and I need to see it."
Yeah.
But all in all, for somebody who doesn't like football, it was a good game.
It was a good experience.
Good
Yeah,
game.
good.
What do you call it? And I think that the commercials, like I said,
Yeah.
I think we all agree there have been better.
Yeah.
There were a couple of solid ones. Well, you liked the one with Molly Ringwald also, the avocado
Oh my god,
one.
I want like a baby papoose avocado thing.
Papoose?
So I could carry an avocado
baby cotto?
around.
A baby cotto?
I want a baby cotto. I want a baby
A
cotto.
baby cotto.
A baby cotto with the helmet. I want
Everything is baby something now. Baby nut, baby avocado,
Baby
baby Groot. Baby. Did you see the baby job?
Baby
Oh,
Groot
Baby
started it
Groot.
all.
Did you
Yeah.
see the
Baby Groot started it all.
Did you see the baby Jabba the Hutt?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I saw that going around Twitter.
Yes,
a little
someone
bit,
made
yeah.
a baby Jabba the Hutt to combat Baby Yoda, and everyone's like, "Oh no, don't make me fall in love
It's
with a
freaking
fat,
adorable.
slimy sack of scales."
That's adorable.
Baby
is
Yoda
adorable.
wins.
Yeah, Baby
Has
Yoda
everybody's watching? I mean, have you guys seen Baby Yoda, Baby
Well, I mean,
everything?
If you've seen The
Baby
Mandalorian,
Peanut.
you know.
yeah,
Baby Nut.
Peanut.
Baby Peanut.
Oh, there was also
B-Day nut.
it was the one with Bud Light. It was a Bud Light seltzer, and it was the Post Malone, where like his head was being like, "No, Post Malone doesn't drink Bud Light seltzer. He drinks regular Bud Light." So like you see the inside of his brain going, "No, yes, no," and he's literally like hitting everything in the store.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
That's
It's really
interesting.
funny.
Wasn't there
Watch
another
it.
one with a bunch of people with tattoos on their face, and so they were saying something silly? Like,
Yeah, that
Yes.
was that was inside Post Malone's
That
brain.
was- that
was
was,
everybody
okay.
had the tats.
They
on
were
their
I
in.
face.
didn't see anything with the commercial except for that one scene.
Yeah,
so,
and
like,
then
like I said, I've seen clips and snips.
And then I
but
think a
haven't
couple
seen
of them were
anything.
actually at the game because they
Yeah.
zoomed in on them, like when they were cutting back, and
Oh,
they were
that's
just
funny.
people sitting in the same suits that they were wearing in the commercial, but with the tats all over the
That's
face. It was
funny.
It was freaking funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's
Very
strange.
funny.
Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about that. Let's
do you
talk
got?
about tattoos on the face.
Aw.
Now, look,
No.
for some people,
Not a
I
fan.
said my answer.
But hey,
listen,
you
some
do
people,
you,
you
boo-boo.
do you. I mean, I have a lot of friends that have tattoos on their face.
of course.
I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand what the allure
If
is.
you have the talent to get around it to where like you don't have to work a regular 9-to-5 job, do what you want.
But to be
And
honest,
clearly, Post has that talent.
Listen.
and money to really be like, no, I don't
listen.
care.
No, I'm not hating
It's
on
true.
Post Malone. I think that he's got some good stuff.
Oh, I am.
But Post
No, he's
Malone
great.
is not. I mean, he's not all that in a bag of Doritos. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't-
but he's.
Have
I
you
mean,
heard
he's-
him do other than his hip hop stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got a good voice.
He's got a great.
Yeah,
voice.
but
got
I
a
mean,
good
like, I
voice.
think he's talented enough to be as successful as he is. I
No,
mean,
he
this
is.
Dude's
he
rolling
is.
in it.
It's just
Yeah.
weird. He's just weird.
That's a trend.
You do, and then on the Masked
a
Singer,
trend.
what do you call it? Did you watch it yet?
Can I say
No, but I know who.
So you know who it was?
Yeah.
It's what's his face?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
that was probably
What?
Like, are they
What?
supposed? Like, I've never watched the
Yeah,
show. Are they
yeah.
supposed to hide their voice at all?
If they,
It depends.
Because that was the worst. Like you knew
Some
3
do-
seconds in. Holy crap, that's Lil Wayne. Like
Well,
he
you want to
said
know
one
why?
word.
Some do, some don't. Like last year, it was Seal.
Yeah.
He was acting very like British, and
Yeah.
he was acting very like.
So he was kind
ca-
of disguising it a little.
He
bit.
was disguising it like
Yeah.
so much. We were thinking, okay, well, who's British? Because this guy's speaking British.
Yeah.
Didn't even.
Well,
do.
speaking with
Yeah.
an accent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I, you know,
So
Okay.
the
But
whole-
you knew it was Lil Wayne like from the second he opened his mouth.
Well, it could have been Steve-O. Because Steve-O has that weird voice
No.
also.
Listen to Steve-O and Lil Wayne together. Like that, I heard.
you're like half out of the camera, so you may want to move in.
I did the.
Yeah, scooting a little.
I
bit.
watched the video on Twitter. Like it came across my Twitter recently, and it didn't even take me a second. I just knew it was Lil Wayne. Right
That's
away.
fair enough. But
that's
here's
fair.
here's the thing that boggles the hell out of mine. It's this guy apparently has more purchases on what do you call it? A higher. Oh my
What?
God.
Who?
Upvotes?
He's sold more albums than Elvis.
Who
Little
was?
Wayne?
Lil Wayne. He's got one of the highest selling.
Well, probably.
I mean,
it makes no
yeah.
sense whatsoever
Well,
to me.
here's the thing. I mean, since Elvis, obviously things are super
No,
different.
I agree, but he's one of the most top selling of all time.
I mean, it was harder to buy albums back then.
They said it on the
is
show.
true.
This is true too. Yeah, that's
It, like
true.
now that iTunes and Spotify and everything, like you, anyone
you
could
that.
buy any album.
But they were
Yeah.
talking about it. They were
Totally
talking
another
about it
story.
on the show for a hot minute, and I'm just like,
It was a little
wait,
less
what?
conversation, a little more action.
Oh, no, well, yeah, okay, I got you. Well played.
less conversation,
Well
a
played.
little more action.
But anyway. So the tattoos on the face, everybody's a no for you,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. I'd never get a tattoo on my face.
No, I mean,
No, I wouldn't. I
There's some. I would never get it on my face.
No.
But there's some.
I'm gonna get a
people-
teardrop right
There's
here.
some people who.
You killed someone.
killed a man.
There are some. People,
Maybe I did.
Hello.
Sorry.
There are some.
Yes, hi, hello.
There are some people who could rock it and some people who can't. But
Well,
I'm a no go.
If you had
Yeah.
to get a tattoo on your face, what would you get?
Always tired, just right across my foot.
it would
Always.
be. It would be the same color
It's
as my
literally the Malone
skin.
haircut.
always.
Oh,
No,
I
that
would
defeats
get.
the purpose.
No, no.
You
I-
said what
You
tattoo?
can't do that.
It's
You know what?
technically-
You know what? You're gonna get sunburn one day, and you're gonna regret that decision.
Hold up. That
didn't say
technically
where it could be
exists.
hidden.
That
It
technically
has to be on your
exists.
face.
Oh, okay. Right.
He just said, if you had to get a tattoo, what would you get?
Alex,
Well, she was-
that technically exists. There are UV tattoos you can get
What?
that only show up under black lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could
Oh.
essentially get tattoos
Yeah.
all over your face, but in any daylight, except for any nightclub moments or midnight bowling type of things with black
So
light.
when Kim just
you
goes
are
partying, it just
completely
shows
unknown.
up.
Yeah.
Yo,
You can legit do that.
if we do like
It's
a
crazy.
QZR laser tag thing, you're like, oh my god, Kim, I never knew that was across your forehead.
It just says you're next.
Is that your face or did your pants fall down? See,
If you
you were
could see
thinking
this,
that it
you're
was
dead.
on because you had said it.
No,
doesn't
I
mean
said
it.
face.
And she said,
Face.
and then she said, yeah, but it's supposed to be somewhere else, meaning
No,
somewhere.
she said I would hide it.
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
what you were
okay.
thinking.
See,
See,
I was
we're learning
thinking-
a bunch of things. I learned that Kansas City is in Kansas.
Oh, you just, Kansas City's in Missouri.
Remember, we
just
don't go
learned that?
political here.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where did you wait?
I mean, that's more geographical.
That's geographical.
That's geopolitical, I guess.
Yeah, a little heart behind my ear. You're gonna put a little
That
heart.
was ridiculous.
That doesn't count
though.
though. That's not on
sweet.
your face though.
I mean, it's
so
on
now-
your head.
That's ridiculous, though.
It was ridiculous though.
It is kind of funny. That blew up the interwebs also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and I gotta say, and no matter how I dislike, that was a very nice tweet. It was a nice try. I thought it was a very nice.
2 out of 10. Nice
You know,
try.
just because I don't like him doesn't mean that I can't respect
Oh, listen,
the tweet.
I'm not saying
That was
anything.
nice.
I think everyone's got to laugh at themselves sometimes when
Yeah.
they make stupid mistakes.
That
you
was
know?
just a bad mistake. That was just really bad. You know
Wait,
what? The,
hold on. What I see? A little heart. Oh, we said that already.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
A little heart behind. That's not on the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. It's
No,
not on
that's
your
not
face.
on
It's
the face.
behind
That's-
your ear.
yeah.
Welcome to 3
Yeah.
minutes ago.
Face.
tats.
Face.
All right, so Tom, what would you get?
What would I get? If
Yeah.
I had to get a face
Yeah, if
tattoo,
you had to.
I would absolutely. I'd
Can't
go,
be UV. You can't
Can't be
cop
UV.
out.
I'd
No.
just go balls to the walls and just have my eyelids tattooed to look like regular eyes.
That would be hilarious.
Okay.
So it's like you constantly having eyeshadow on your eyes.
Brim's just
No,
gonna get a
so it looks
self-portrait
like every
right on his
time I close
forehead.
my
Yeah, I know,
eyes, it
but you
looks
also
like-
have eyelids, but you could still see your eyes. If I
Everyone
look at
gets
your
that.
eyes right now, I see eyelids.
That's
It
a good
happens.
idea, though.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna
happens.
tattoo my face on my face. That's pretty funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. What do you call it? Just
But that, if you read, that's a good one.
that's cool. What do you call it?
Tattoo your face on your face.
Yeah, that's a good idea, don't you think?
No, I think it's a good idea.
I'm gonna punch your face
I'll
in the
accentuate,
face.
I'll accentuate like any features that are good features. Get rid of the bad features.
Oh,
you
there
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
You could never be like. I guess you could never be wrinkly.
There you go. Well, you could.
I
Just-
guess
Yeah,
so.
the wrinkles would
Yeah.
eventually come through.
I guess so.
I mean, they
yeah.
will show. Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
if you do the proper shading and the proper artistry, you may be fine.
Mary.
Ah.
If there's one person
Johnny
you could
Depp.
take tattoo advice from, it's Kim. No, I'm kidding.
like Johnny
Yeah.
Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, like that with the eyes on the yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
exactly, just like that.
I
That
could-
would
I
actually
would
be
do
pretty
just
funny.
do that
Yeah.
exactly.
I could picture Tom running around like in the Johnny Depp outfit with the eyes on his face.
Ooh,
You
there was a
point.
recent
Yeah, I wanna know
That'd be
there was a
funny.
recent
Okay.
Maybe.
article about that. About Johnny
Oh, yeah?
Depp and
Yeah,
Pirates of the Caribbean. I forget what it was though.
No, well, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff kind of came back into light again.
Oh.
And then audio was leaked. Well, not really leaked, but audio proof was given from Johnny Depp and his attorneys saying, no, she's trying again to smear my name. Here is actual physical, like auditorial proof that it is Amber saying about the abuse, and then all the case and stuff holds weight, and everyone's just like, shut up, Amber.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah, she was abusing Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Physical,
that's
physical
true.
abuse.
Liam
abuse.
says, to be honest, I think Saeed, is that his name, from Slipknot? A face tattoo is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Liam.
Hey,
What's up,
to each-
Liam?
To each your own. You know, people enjoy face
that's
tattoos.
cool.
You, know,
I
you
have-
can enjoy face tattoos.
I
Listen,
have
if you
nothing
if
against
you
face
can make it
tattoos.
work.
I personally
Yeah.
think it's stupid. Like I would never in my life get a needle with ink on it tattooed
Yeah.
permanently on my face. 'cause,
I agree.
Hello,
Yeah.
Eloise.
It's
Hi.
a you do you situation.
like I can at least hide
personally
these.
just don't
like the ones I
care.
have. I can
you know?
hide if I want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to, but if it's on my face, unless I decide to wear a ski mask everywhere.
Y'all, I'm still trying to figure out. I have what I want. I'm still trying to figure out where on
Yeah.
my body
Yeah.
Zambo, what
for
would
like
you get?
7 years.
What I would
If
get?
you
Yeah,
had to get a face
tattoo.
I would get a beard tattooed under my beard.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So that way, whenever I
So your
shave-
beard looks full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's like a guideline for you.
Yeah, basically. So I know
This is
that
where
if
I
if-
shave.
exactly.
That's a good
that,
idea.
That number one and number two,
That's a good
no one will
idea.
ever see it.
That's a really
Unless I
good
shave my
idea.
face. Then that's another story. But then again, from afar, it looks like I have a beard.
It's just an
Well, your
Hello,
beard would look
Liam.
fuller.
Hello,
Your beard would
Eloise.
probably look
Hello, Mo.
fuller too, because you wouldn't have the skin color.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have the
skin tone
patchiness
peeking
like
through.
under my mustache on my
Yeah,
cheeks.
that's a
like, it actually
smart
would-
idea.
It would look a little full. It would look a little
Eloise.
fuller.
You would just look weird when your beard would start to go gray because you'd have like a dark
yeah.
shadow
Oh,
like,
yeah.
on your
Oh,
jaw,
yeah. Oh,
and then
yeah.
your
Oh, yeah.
beard would be gray.
Well,
and
you
white.
would look young forever.
Eloise
Oh, yeah, it
says,
would look
how
much
y'all
younger,
doing?
yeah.
We're all doing good,
And if
I
I was
think.
losing hair, I would
Great.
just tattoo my skull.
Steve's not paying attention to
Well,
that one.
because we're talking. We are talking like radio people.
Yes, Mo says, hi, GHR.
Hi, everybody.
Kiss, hug, kiss, hug. Oh, my wife says, like microblading your beard, Steve.
Maybe. I mean, microblading. I don't know what the hell that is. So
Oh,
sure.
it's like, I
Only
think
a
it's the,
Sharpie pen tattoo.
isn't it the string thing?
oh, like what the people do to their brows.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't know.
I don't know.
So
What's with the
Microblading.
That's called
Yeah.
a brow pencil for us ladies.
Yeah.
What?
A brow
Brow
pencil.
pencil.
Well, no, I know what a brow pencil is, but I think that's different than the string thing.
I've seen
Yes.
people do that though for their beard. They've taken like mascara and brow pencils, and they filled out their beard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them do that.
How about the people that do the complete blackouts of their eyes?
No.
What do you mean? I would just wear contacts.
Like,
Alex,
yeah, oh yeah, we got it.
You could just wear
There are
contacts to do
contacts
it.
that do it for you that
Yeah.
leave no damage to your eyes. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys have seen that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we said
Oh,
no.
yeah.
All right, so you guys give me a tattoo because
Ripley's.
I have no idea.
Ripley's. That's like. Ooh.
I can see on your face.
Yeah, it has to be. That was the thing. 'Cause
What
I-
can we see on your face?
Yeah, so like if you had to give me a tattoo, because honestly I have no idea.
I'm gonna get you a bowl of guacamole and chips.
No, please don't. I don't like avocado.
Wait.
His name is Guacardo.
Now that you said that, absolutely.
No. People are gonna be like, "Why do you have that on your face?" Well, cause ask him.
Well,
Hey, Mo.
Mo, I am not a weenie.
Who's wusses?
They called us wusses.
Who's wusses?
We're
I get
wusses.
Not a
tattoos
weenie.
all over the place, just not my face.
Cool. You get a tattoo on your face then.
She'll do it under her
Do you got a
damn-
tattoo
See
on
you
your
next
face?
time.
Okay. What do you call it? So,
But I don't know, man. I'll have to think about that and come back to it.
A
Truly.
music
I would
note.
actually have to think.
A
Oh.
music note that goes through your nose and then goes.
Instead of a teardrop, it's a
Yeah,
bass
instead
clef.
of-
It's a bass clef.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, instead of a teardrop.
Or like a quarter
it's just,
note.
it's just a quarter note.
Like a
Yeah.
quarter, just
Yep.
Yeah.
right there. That'd be kind of cool.
wow.
This is how many musicians I've murdered.
I killed a guitar once.
That's true. Yeah, I would maybe
Wouldn't
get
it be a violin?
What?
Wouldn't it be a violin?
Well, I
cello.
I play cello, but I also
That's
play
what-
guitar too.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I would much rather smash a guitar than a cello.
okay.
Yeah. Cello would be a little more bottom heavy. in the
Well,
sense
and,
Well,
and,
and
and like
expensive.
you know,
Expensive.
a million times the price. I mean, not a million, but you know,
And heavier.
A little expensive.
surprisingly not.
It's not?
Actually, well, because you have some guitars are like 20 pounds, and
Some-
that's
Okay.
way
They're
heavier
usually
than a.
solid
Okay.
pieces too.
Yeah.
A cello has
No,
at least a
yeah.
hollow
Yeah, it's hollow.
piece to it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hollow.
Like the
Completely.
giant piece of it's more hollow than anything.
Yeah, the cello is probably maybe like 10 pounds.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
it's
not
just
bad at all.
bulky. That's really what it is.
Yep.
It's just bulk.
It's a lot of it's air.
Yeah.
a lot of it's air.
I mean, isn't that what
Just
we
like
all
my
are? Just a
head.
bunch of air.
I don't know.
Just
We
blowing
are a
hot
bunch
air.
of air.
Inside here.
We're a bunch
Yeah.
of air. We're a bunch
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah. Fire and earth, you know?
Fire.
Oh, I'm
and earth.
definitely fire.
F and magnets.
Chill
how do they
out,
work?
Tommy Lee.
Wait, who's you? Oh, you're calling Alex?
Yeah.
Donnelly? Oh.
Yeah, he's multi-instrumental, Mo. Don't test
Yeah.
him.
It is.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yes.
What do you call it?
Bacon cookies.
chill out.
C-O-K-I-E-S.
Oh my God.
Bacon cookies.
Wow.
Oh man, what a
Stop it.
throwback. Stop.
COCAINE.
No.
Oh my God, yes, I
I
do
saw that
remember
chat from a while back. Yeah, I love that.
And heart.
No one cares about heart.
Chill out, Yo-Yo Ma.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah,
Who's Yo-Yo
Captain
Ma?
Planet
Yo-Yo
stinks,
Ma
Danielle.
is like a he's a famous violin player.
Oh my God. What are you talking about, Captain Planet?
Because you were Steve was
Air,
naming
water,
all-
fire, earth, and then your wife said heart.
and heart,
Oh.
and I said Captain Planet sucks.
Shut up, Lewis.
Yeah,
Whatever his name
Captain
is.
Planet is the
Captain
worst.
Planet was the worst.
The
I don't know
worst.
who the hell thought of
Absolutely
Captain Planet.
worst.
Let's come up with a Captain Planet. That's a good idea. And he's going to be like good for the environment. And that's a superhero.
Yeah,
Screw
like,
that
Yeah,
jazz.
screw the
Like I would
environment.
like who, the dude
I
that got
prefer.
the
I
heart ring.
prefer.
The
I
dude
prefer
that got
funnier
the heart
dies.
ring. What is?
Wait,
why
what?
did you accept that? Like,
The
why
heart
did
I
you
didn't
just-
accept
No,
it.
I'm just saying. Like you get
was
all these
dumb.
you get all these magical rings, and then you get stuck with heart. Why wouldn't you just mail it in? It's like, oh, well, I'm done. I don't want to be a superhero now. You gave me the corniest ring of them all.
Did you see? Did you see the one
They're not
where?
even superheroes.
Did you see the thing where Don Cheadle did Captain
I was
Planet?
about to say that's the only Captain Planet that I will accept because he just goes on a rampage turning people into trees. And I'm like, yes, no, do that. We need that.
Captain
I am the
Planet's
Lorax. I
worst.
speak for the tree.
I'm the Lorax.
Yeah, Captain Planet is the absolute worst. This is the only
It is
time
the
I'm not on
worst.
your side here, Danielle.
I don't
can't
know.
stand it.
I don't know. After 18 years, I might not be coming home after that comment. Oh my lord!
Just pawn
Just
Just
pawn
pawn
the
the
ring.
ring. Just pawn the ring. Someone else can use it.
Happy anniversary.
yeah. Happy anniversary.
Will you
You said you
marry
weren't
me?
going home,
Yeah.
so I was like, happy anniversary.
No, I'm
Just
man.
pawn
I'm
the
going home.
ring. Oh wow.
All right, guys. I
Dang.
think
Yeah.
it's 7:30. I think it's that time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I think it's how long?
It-
we have
it's
about
seven-
2 minutes
We got
left.
2 minutes
oh yeah, we have
left.
2
All
minutes
right.
left.
Yeah, we can bust out another 2 minutes. That's
Well,
all right,
for those who
Danny.
don't know, who are listening to us the first time, hi. We're the Grindhouse Radio. Please, if you can, share this
Yep.
live.
Hells
We
yeah.
would love if you could do that, if you could like it, if you could share it.
wrap-up.
We're also on social media, so you could find us at the Grindhouse Radio. Boom, in certain places. We'll pop up. Boom, we'll interact with you. Boom, you know?
Tell
And
him,
then make
Kim.
sure to tune in. Every Thursday night, the Grindhouse Radio goes live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. iHeartRadio, Spotify, all that jazz. It's the regular 2-hour show that we do once a week. So hopefully you'll check that out. Also, if you're into Disney Pixar, Kim and Tom do the Magic Kim Tom on Mondays. Also,
Yeah, right now it's out. You can listen to the Magic Kim Tom.
Right this second.
And
Mondays.
Do it.
Tomorrow's Within Brimskin on Tuesdays. You got Steve, myself, and every once in a while, Mr. Alex will join us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Not next week, but the week after. I should be there.
He's lying.
I'm not lying.
He's lying.
I'm not lying.
Will
But
tell.
people, make sure to come in, continue to hop on in here. And listen, if you do listen to us on iTunes, on the regular show, please go in, rate, review, subscribe. You know, a rating, a review goes a long way.
Are we getting those comments back?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We have a few coming up every now and again. Yeah.
Also, please like the little. I mean, we put this out on YouTube as well. So if you could like and subscribe, and also do the little bell, the ding a ding.
The ding-a-ding.
It's appreciated.
We need a bell on the board.
Wingle, 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 wingle.
I got you. A ding a ding.
A ding a ding.
Here's the bell.
One more time.
Ding dong.
Ding a ding.
Thank you. Now I actually got it on camera. Now I have it zoomed in. Now I had it zoomed in on you for that one.
All
There you
right.
go.
What do you call? Oh wow, there's a little redheaded stepchild on there. They put you on there, Tom. That's
Aw.
amazing.
What? I'm
So
the
cute.
redheaded
Look, there's a
stepchild.
little. No, it's got short hair.
Oh.
It looks like a little Tom. Look, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a little Tom?
That's very funny.
It does.
That is so funny.
But the
No,
head is
because
the head is too small.
He puts his hair the other way.
This is true.
By the way, I'm excited for the Italian emoji.
Oh my God! Hold
I'm
up.
very excited for
Hold
this.
up.
Wait, we're
gonna
getting
talk
an
about
Italian
that.
emoji?
Yeah,
Hold
it's
up.
gonna
We're
be
gonna
this
talk
emoji.
about. We're
I
gonna
love it.
talk about that on the real show. So you're gonna have to tune in.
Okay.
And listen in on Thursday.
Yes.
for
See,
that.
look, I did a little tease. I didn't
Guys,
even
thanks
realize
so
it.
much for tuning in. Peace
Good
out.
night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you all on the flippity flop.
No.
Nights, night, nights.